Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. To all my ladies that were following me last year. I know it's been a long time, but I made a commitment to myself to come back to YouTube at least 3 times out of the week. Okay, I just do not have the time that I like to put into YouTube, but I'm going to put forth an effort this year to try to be more active on here and to, share my inspiration with my journaling and planning and all that other kind of great stuff. So the first thing I want to talk about is my new planner system. I've been in a traveler's notebook before. I've been in everything, okay? I've tried Travelers, I've tried Happy Planner, I've tried Half Letter, A6, Rings, all of that. But I had to slow down a little bit and think about what I really wanted to do. It's a hobby for me. I love doing it, but I still wanted to have something that I know that will make me come back to it and open my planner every day. So I figured it out. I'm only gonna use the standard notebook and a Hobonichi weeks. I'm gonna go over all of that with you, how I set it up, my sections, and things like that throughout this video. So that is pretty much what this video is about, my new system, a planner introduction for 2023, and what I've been doing in 2022 and how this all became about and how I got started. So these are some of my completed notebooks from 2022. I started doing this in August. So what I do is that I separate it out from dailies, weekly, my memories, brain dump, commonplace, notes, all that good stuff. I separate them into these little standard size notebooks. I get these off of Amazon. You can just type in Amazon standard size notebooks and they'll come up. Plenty different companies sell them. You just have to pick your choice on what you like. I like the paper in them. It's thick. I don't have to worry about any bleed through. I really don't care about paper like that, just as long as it doesn't smudge, smear, and does not, show through on the other side. So pretty much this has become my choice right here that I use. So this was in December. My setup. This was in the fall. I think I started doing this in August, if I'm not mistaken. So this is from the fall here. So yeah, around August. This right here is my financial notebooks and my financial calendar. We won't pretty much get too much into that. It's kind of what I do, on the side. So I'm just gonna go through some of these real quick just to show you how it all got started. So this was in October from my fall dailies. And this is just pretty much how I do it. Use stickers, set it up. I got it sectioned out from today. I had chores, quotes, my vibe of the day, things like that, things I needed to do, notes and stuff like that. And it's working. I love it. I really do. This is a completed October and November right here. I can get 2 months into one of these books, okay? So as I stated, October, November. I go all the way till I hit the end. And that's pretty much it. This was me getting ready for next month, which was Christmas. And that's that. This was a commonplace book that I had set up. I keep my receipts in here, notes and whatnot. I had goals in here, creative projects, wish lists, meal ideas, things like that. Anything that I want to put in here, I just throw it in here, reference and stuff like that. Okay. All right, so that's pretty much what I do in there. This was my memories from October, and gratitude, affirmations, words of wisdom, scripture plans. It's October's scriptures, word of wisdom, things like that. All right. Here is my brain dump section. I used to brain dump like this. I just can't. It's fine, you know, it's just me. I just need things a little bit more sectioned out, because here I have to go look through here and see what's what for who and what I have to do. And it's not many I have to do for. It's just me and my sweetheart and my dog. So it's not really much that I have to really plan out for as far as brain dumping go, but it's a real good method to use. But I just wanted to have it a little bit more categorized, and this is when I started how I would do it if I wanted to switch it up some. So this is when I started to switch it and started to break it down into different sections, which works for me so much better. I have self, house, planners, finances, anything I have to do, appointments, things like that. And yeah, that started working out much better for me, as you can see here. So you guys get the point there. In between the brain dump section, I added notes section in here in between, and on to October's brain dump. Yep, that's about it for that one. And this was my dailies again, but what was this? Oh, this was August. This is when I started the system. Well, my new little system. So pretty much, guys, this is just what I do. I like to set up my own pages. It's probably why I can't stay in the rings and stuff like that, because I like to make my own, create my own ideas and things like that, get inspiration from other people, of course. Yeah, so this is going into August, September. So you guys get the point. This was the brain dump for November. And you'll see in my new section for this year how I set this up, pretty much the same way, but I just have a little girl over here as a sticker for decoration, but it's still the same setup. And this right here, this on my mind, is just the first thing that I write in the morning, just brain dumping whatever's on my mind. I just write it there in that section. Little journaling section for me. And here is memories and words of wisdom, gratitude. Oh, and tracker. Started doing a tracker in here like this, tracking my being anxious, stressed, happy, sad, pray, meditate, floss, plan, calm, reading, coffee, cleaning, water, and no spend. My scriptures and whatnot. This is going into my December gratitude, prayers, tracker again, did not finish. Scripture notes and things like that. So yeah, so I was pretty much done because I was so ready to get into 2023. This here is my weeklies. So this is the weekly that I use, and I started out, you know, like that. Used this in July, didn't use it really pretty much more, and I started in August. And then here's where I started the wheat section, and then I started a food log section over here. So basically I started tracking my food. I was having a lot of acid reflux and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me start tracking what I'm eating. Something is actually bothering me. Don't know what it is, but I'll start tracking it, and then I'll keep a record of what I'm eating and say, oh, that's what it could be. Like kale. I love kale, and I don't really use like iceberg lettuce and stuff like that, or spinach. I usually use kale if I'm going to make a salad. I love kale wraps in this place that they sell them here, and every time I eat them I get acid reflux, like so much heartburn. And I'm thinking it's from the, not from the kale, it's from the sun-dried tomatoes that are in there, but they're so good. So that was one of the things I figured out what was causing that issue. So yeah, so that's how I pretty much was setting it up here with the food log. It's going into October. November. And December. And then I was gonna take it on through January to the end of February, but I did want to start a new book for the new year. And I think I can get probably about 6 months, maybe 5 months in here. I'm not sure, guys. I'm sorry. You guys are gonna have to figure that part out, but as I go through the process of the new year, I'll know exactly how many weeks I can get into one of these little weekly booklets for the year. I know I'm gonna have to start another one in the year once I complete the one for 2023. And this was my dailies for December. Now in December, what I did was I used one book because I knew that I wasn't going to want to use December, January for the new year. So I used one book for dailies for this year. For last month, for December. I'm just gonna flip through this really quickly so we can get into my new planner. I hope I'm still in focus. Yeah, I am. I haven't done YouTube in a while, so I'm a little rusty. So yeah, so this was the dailies for December. And what I did was here, I had Christmas daily. So I did like scripture plans for Christmas, little Advent. And I just like that. And I'll probably do the same thing for next year, okay? All right, so you guys get the point. You guys get the system, how I set it up. Once I'm done for the year, of course, I'll have plenty of these little books that are set up, and I can just archive them and put them away, put them on my shelf or whatever I want to do. But this is so refreshing for me. I actually sat down and, kind of thought about my whole process, what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it, what works best for me, what size works best for me. Standard is enough for me. I don't need an A5 or anything like that. It's way too big. I don't have time. I don't have all that time, I don't need all that space. I don't have all that going on. So this was enough for me, okay? So this is gonna be great. I'm so glad. I'm excited to know and see how many books I can fill up and capture throughout the year. And because I didn't start this until August, I cannot wait because I'm starting fresh January. So just imagine how many books I'll have by the end of the year, this year, okay? All right, so now we're gonna go into my new 2023 setup. This is my monthly planner here on this side. This was not my idea. I just cut the back off so that it can slide into here. This is my sister Monique came up with this, and I just stole it from her. Well, it was inspiration from her. I didn't steal it from her. Well, technically I did, but I love it, and this was great. Like, this was an awesome idea how she came up with this, to put the monthly and stick it in there when you open it up. So when you're planning, if you need to go back and revert, you'll have the whole everything open up like this. You can go and look if you got something going on, whatever. So I'll just flip through my monthly real quick, and I draw it out myself. It's December, and then here January, okay? All right, so then we're gonna go into the new year. Happy New Year to you guys as well. If I didn't say it already, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. So here I just did a little cover page, a little decoration for the new year. I have sticky notes. This is like my little sticky note board right here. And these are just some little paper cutout. So here we're gonna start Sunday, January 1st. So this is how what I did was, instead of the food log being on the weekly that you saw earlier, I took the food log and put it here on my dailies now and added a self-care little section. But you're gonna see that this is going to change just a little bit, okay? Because last night I drew out a whole nother daily setup that I wanna use because I like it, but I kind of just wanted to section it off a little bit more better, okay? So I changed it up and you'll see that once I get to that page it's gonna start tomorrow actually. All right, so here's to-dos. I got the food log here. You know, if I don't eat breakfast, sometimes I skip breakfast. Sometimes I fast in the mornings. I don't eat breakfast. If I'm hungry enough, I will eat something. You'll notice sometime I'll just put down that I drank hot chocolate, no food. But then I actually had oatmeal, I forgot, so I put that. Hot cocoa, no food. I had waters, lunch, leftovers, did not eat much. Dinner, I just had some corn on the cob, didn't eat much. And for a snack, I had some chips. My self-care consists of relaxing, watching a movie, light a candle, plan stuff, and read in bed. I do read every day. So yeah, that's just how I have it set up. And now we're here into today. Basically, you know, I'll put my morning routine. If I sleep in, which I did sleep in this morning, planner stuff, I need to run to Michael's. Might not happen because I'm being very lazy. Game day, you'll always see game day, especially during the football season, because I'm a huge sports fan. We are big sports fans in my house. So I'm always watching football on Sundays and Saturdays, or whenever, and Mondays and Thursdays. So yeah. Now this is the new setup that I'm doing. It's pretty much the same thing as to do and task and stuff like that, but I just kind of sectioned it off and drew it out. So I have important tasks to do, chores and notes. I have a schedule here on the side. Food log is still down here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then I have a remember section. So this is how I'm going to use my dailies from now on, starting tomorrow, okay? So that's what I was saying when I drew it out and it was gonna look different. So that's how it is. I've already set up the whole month for January, so all I have to do is continue to draw in for my dailies and I'm all set. Here is notes and stuff in between my dailies. I'll use I put note sections in between so I can have some place to jot stuff down, take notes and stuff like that. I can use my commonplace for that, but sometimes I just like I don't always, because I like to just keep it in between the planner like that. So here I wrote out last night my new planner system, okay? So I have my dailies with the notes and stuff in between. On my daily pages will be to do, food log, important tasks, chores, notes, remember, and the schedule. And then I have the commonplace sections, any and anything goes in there. My weekly section also consists of, you'll see this week's plans, what I'm talking about, where I removed that food log section and added a this week's plan section, and you'll see that once we get to the week section. My brain dump section consists of self, home, dump it, and on my mind, and a master brain dump, and you'll see that as well once I get to the brain dump section, because I added this master brain dump to the first cover page of the brain dump section. The bullet journal, that's something new in my system. Let me explain the bullet journal a little bit before I get into that. So before I started planning, I used to try to do the bullet journal, but let me tell you, those girls are serious, okay? Those girls are artistic, they can draw, they can do all kind of stuff, and I just felt so beneath myself when I first started doing it. And then when I was introduced to planning by my sister, I was like, okay, yeah, this is a little bit better. I can use stickers, blah, 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 because a lot of girls don't use stickers in their bullet journals. But now a lot of them do. There are ways to bullet journal without having to draw and doodle and things like that and make it all aesthetic and pretty and all this other stuff. You can use stickers, and you can just use like markers and highlighters and a bunch of colors, you know, to make it work for you. And that's what I've started doing, making things work for me. And that's what you guys have to keep in mind. Make make stuff work for you. You're going to see a lot of things, a lot of planners, a lot of setups out there, and you're going to get so overwhelmed till you're just going to be like, oh, I can't even keep up. You know, you can't do that. You have to stay consistent and focus on what is going to work for you. So because I love bullet journaling so much, I added a bullet journal and reference section to my planner where I can play around and do the things that I want to do, you know, and it can be fun for me. All right. So I may set up, just may, and I'm 80% sure, a different bullet journal notebook, not in the standard, but the regular, you know, bullet journal notebooks that they use to bullet journal in. Start that, and that will be a companion to my planner system because I love it so much. It's so relaxing, and I love all the little spreads and things like that. So that is definitely on the list for this year as well. Once I get it all set up and get to that, once I'm at 100%, I'm going to do it. I'll do it and I'll share it. But anyway, so back to what this is with my setup. The bullet journal consists of a month at a glance, highlights, gratitude, prayers, affirmation, books to read, YouTube and Instagram ideas, expenses, master to-do list, monthly meal ideas, movies, TV shows, habit tracker, monthly today in one word, and I'll show you what that is once I get to the bullet journal section. Monthly things to do, weekly references. Okay, so that is what's going to be in the bullet journal section. All right, so that's that, and this is going to start February dailies as well. All right, because remember, I can get 2 months in one of these little books. So here is my weeklies. This is my new weekly setup. This is the one that's going to take me for about 5 months, I think. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But here I just have a little sticky page and a little deco here for to start the week out, and I can just use this to, you know, write out stuff that I need to do by whatever. So here's how my weekly is now set up. I have a section here where I have the weather at, plan out the week. And this is what I was talking about, this week's plans. So now instead of having the food log here, I have this week's plans, things I need to do, priorities, expenses, schedule, meal ideas, things I need to buy, and YouTube ideas, okay? All right, so I haven't set up for next week yet. I will be doing that later, but that's pretty much it for the weekly. And the brain dump section. So in the brain dump section, remember I was talking about the master brain dump? So this is the master brain dump. So anything that I need to do for this month, I can brain dump it on here and, you know, just remember something very important. You know, vitamins, washing my hair this month, household things I need to buy, mat for kitchen, mat for door. I actually got the mat for the door, so I can scratch that off. Flowers for the balcony, and dump all trash because we're thinking about moving in March, so I need to just start getting rid of some stuff. All right, so events I have this month. I need to go to a baby shower on the 28th. I have all birthdays and things that I have set up here for this month. January is a big month for my family. It's my sister's birthday and her 2 sons. So I have that there for reminder to do, plus to take down the Christmas tree, Grady schedule, when to put my schedule in at work, and to buy baby shower gift, paper towels and tissue. I've gotten the paper towels and the tissue already. So that's pretty much that little part right there. And then we go into the brain dump section. Still the same thing on my mind, self, home, and dump it. Dump it all out and just get out whatever else. And whatever I don't get or ever don't do, I do migrate it on to the next days. All right? So there we have that section. And then starting today, I have not wrote what was on my mind this morning. I slept in. I will get to that. I know what I was thinking when I woke up, and I will figure that out later, okay? All right. So here is starting in February for the master brain dump, and, you know, just like we set it up here at the beginning, and then it will go into my brain dump section for February. All right, so here is the bullet journal and reference section. All right, I have my highlights of the day. I have gratitude, I have my prayers, I have affirmations, I have my books that I want to read this month. No, I won't get to all of these this month. I can usually read about 10 books a month. So what I don't read, I will migrate over to next month and add more books because there are books that come out every day. There are new releases and things that I want to read and get to, so I'll make sure I keep a record of those, okay, throughout the year. All right, so then I have my Proverbs section here, and this probably won't be in here next month This was just something I was trying out because I took the scripture plan out of my planner system because I'm still working on a faith planner system for me. I know that it will come to me. I've prayed about it. I left it alone. It'll come to me. I just have not gotten the right system that I want to really, really get into studying the Bible, spending more time with God, and learning the Word. And me just doing a scripture plan every day, it just didn't make sense to me because it's like I'm writing this scripture down, but I don't have time sometimes to go back, or I don't know the steps that I want to take to go back and, study that actual that particular scripture. So I want to make sure that if I'm writing it down, I'm studying it and I'm understanding it, not just writing it down just to look pretty. Okay, so YouTube and Instagram ideas here. I have my bills, expenses, and savings, what I want to save for the week, my play money, checks, and things of that nature. A master to-do list, meaning things that I really need to do. If I don't get to everything on this list, that's fine. Migrate it to next month, but I'll get to some of them. And I have done this. All of this has been done. I've done that. Oh, I did not do that. I got my flu shot, but I didn't upload the document to my system at work. I need to do that. Containers. We're hunting for a new loft. Organizing cabinets. I need to do that. Throw away items we don't use. Remember I was saying I need to do that, which I really, really need to do. I got the mat for the front door. So I'm going to get the mat for the kitchen. Gonzo's bath. Gonzo vet appointment. All right, so then here, January meal ideas. So every month I'm gonna have a monthly meal idea. So I'll just put down pizza, breakfast for dinner, pot roast, taco salad, shepherd's pie, order out, chicken salad, fajita bowls, whatever. You know how it goes. Snacks, yogurt, ice cream, fruit, smoothies, protein bar, veggie chips, things like that. These are movies and TV shows that I wanna check out. So movies, Emily the Criminal, Extraction, Avatar. We have seen Avatar. We have seen Wakanda. Bullet Train, I want to see that on Netflix. I heard it was really good. I'm watching Abbott's Elementary. I watched The Best Man already. BMF, Emily in Paris, Wednesday, Trees and Crew, All American, Harry and Meghan. I started it, so you guys get the deal. All right, so here are some self-care ideas for me to follow. So I want to, go back and look at some things that I can do. This is like reference. I can go back and look and see some things that I want to do. I have it set up in mind, body, soul, 15 minutes, an hour or more, things that I can do for self-care. Sunday routine, reset your life, things that I can do on Sunday that I, get things back going for the week, because my weeks are so long with working and stuff like that. So, there are things that I need to do on Sunday because Sunday is just an open day for me to just get it done. Saturdays and Sundays, really. All right. And then here on my habit tracker list, I got it sectioned out for anxious, meditate, Instagram, YouTube, reading, self-care, water, and wake up at 7. Very hard because when I want to sleep in, I want to sleep in. But I'm trying to start to get up early to try to get my mind right, focus, and all that stuff before I get started with my day. So that's why I'm trying to do it as far as waking up at 7. And guys, to be honest, I'm so happy because I have not been anxious all week. And that is so good for me, feeling no anxiety or anything like that. I have been cool breeze, okay? So this is how I do. I just take and I put a little dot over the numbers. And I don't know why I did that because I have not done YouTube. Today is my first day for doing YouTube. Yay! So I can actually put a dot here for the 8th because I did do it. I'm filming now. I'm gonna upload this video. So remember I told you guys about the to-do today in one word. So at the end of the year, I want to have 365 words that consist of how my day went. Okay, so I'm gonna do one of these every month inside of my bullet journal. This year word for me is peace. Last year was strength. It was a great word for me. I gained a lot of strength. I asked God to give me the strength to focus, go through this year, go through day by day, take my time, do not rush, and whatever comes my way, Lord, please give me the strength to get through it. And it was a great word for me last year. This year, my word of the year is peace. I don't want no drama. I don't want to hear no BS. I just want peace in me and my family life. That's what I want. And if it comes to me, I will find a way to bring peace to any situation that comes my way. So starting off with the first day of the year, it was on the 1st. Peaceful. It was a great peaceful day. I planned, set my planner up, was watching Netflix, videos, YouTube, whatever. It was a great day. 2, I consisted of that being a happy day. 3, productive. 4 was annoying. 5, I was sleepy. 6, I was grateful. 7, relaxing. 7, yesterday I relaxed, went and got my mani and pedi, went to Target, so came back home, watched football, had dinner with my honey. It was just a great relaxing day. So that is what this page is consist of. Okay, so if you guys want to do that, hey, try it. All right, so then here I have 31 things to do in January. Next month I'll have 28 things to do in February. So this is just ideas that I can find something to do within the month. It's not saying I'm going to get to all of this stuff, but at least I get to go through here and pick some of the things that I want to do. And one of them, oh, there it is, blue mani pedi. Paint my nails blue for January. And I did. So look, that was one of the things that I did do on my to-do list. All right, so here's the healthy food list. My honey is just wanting to eat a little bit more healthy. He wants to lose some weight, and he wants me to get on board with him, but I eat healthy. I don't eat much like that. I do love food, but it's not bad like that. So he wants me to try to get on board with him to try to, help him eat a little bit more healthier. And when he met me, I was a vegetarian. I did not eat meat when he met me. When I started hanging out, going out, dating him, I was still trying to do my little vegetarian thing, but I'm looking over at his plate with the chicken and the fish and the steaks and all that. I'm like, oh my God. And I just gave in. I just stopped the whole vegetarian thing and went back to eating meat and whatever I wanted to eat. I've always been a small person. I've never been overweight or had any weight issues or things like that. I have gained some weight, over the years. When you're in love, you start, I guess, gaining the weight. That's love, they say, but not to a point where I feel like I'm just, overweight or whatever, and I gotta do this. But it's good that he wants to do this, and it's about health, and it's about staying healthy and things like that, and I don't mind. So I just picked out a few healthy foods for him so that I can get him on board with that. Okay. All right, and then here is when I was drawing out last night how I wanted to probably get some ideas to set up my pages. And this is the daily page that I set up, and this right here is the month at a glance. So this is what it's going to be at the beginning of my bullet journal starting in February. I'm going to have a month at a glance down here, consists of a little calendar, goals, to-do list, birthdays, events, and then a schedule list here for each day of the month. So that's what's going to be an introduction to my bullet journal for next month. All right. And here is a weekly schedule that I drew out. So I know everybody said, why you want another weekly schedule? Because it's fun and I like the layout. So this is just a little bit more in-depth weekly schedule for me. And I drew this out as an example of how I want it to be, how I want to look. I did get some inspiration off of Etsy and Pinterest and things like that on how to draw one out or what you would want to use and put on there. So I'll have like a schedule to do and notes. And then here is the whole setup written out for this week. So I do like it, and I'm just loving it, and I'm just loving this planner so much. So of course, this is week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This is week 1. I'm only doing Monday through Saturday. I'm not putting Sunday on here. Sunday is on my other weekly, so I didn't feel the need to even really have to do a Sunday. So this is how I'm doing it as far as the schedule for the day. When I wake up, breakfast, work, whatever, if I'm off, sleep planning, what I do, things I need to do, and note section down here. So that's pretty much how it is. And I have set it up for the next 3 weeks. Okay. All right, so then this is the last section, which is my commonplace section. And like I say in here, anything goes. I just throw anything in here. I have some little things that I need to possibly paste down in here, some references, bills, affirmations, just notes. That's pretty much it. And back here, just some papers, schedule stuff, stickers, and that is about it. So that is my planner system for 2023. Now we're going to jump into the Hobonichi really quick, because I'm actually wanting to do another video separately about my Hobonichi. So this is my Hobonichi for 2023. 2022, oh God, I should have had it. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go get that one. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Now, the Hobonichi has been my boo, okay? She has been wonderful for me. I use the Hobonichi for on the go and memory planning, okay? So this is from 2022. I won't flip through the whole thing because, as I say, I have a video for this that I'm going to do, but just to give you an idea of how it was last year, she was amazing. Okay, I had fun, so I decided to take her along for the ride for 2023, and she'll be on the road. She'll be on this ride for here on out. This is pretty much how I kind of just had a whole bunch of decorations set up because it's memories and you know, dailies and this week and all this good stuff. And I'm telling y'all, I tried the food log in here, but I didn't keep it in there because I was using it in my other planner. So it was just good to me. It was good to me. And then I stopped it and started my new one. All right, so I'm gonna do another video on this later. But here's the 2023. That mental health matters monthly section, December, January. Got the weekly section. A picture is worth 1,000 words, but a memory is priceless, and I like that because it is my memory planner and on the go. So I'll just flip here how I do that. That's this week, and this will start next week. And here I do my memory planning back here. Still decorating and all that good stuff as well too. So all of that will come throughout the year. So this is how I do the memory planning. I'll put the month, the days on the side, then I'll memory plan. Whatever I did, whatever we had going on, I'll go back, I'll memory plan and keep it all there. And I can always go back and look at this throughout the year. It's just so much fun. I really, really love it. All right, so therefore I stopped here on the 4th. So what I'll do is I'll go and memory plan for the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and tomorrow starts the 9th. All right, so that's pretty much it. I always keep cash back here because it's my on-the-go planner, and I have some stickers back here. That's about it. So that is my planner system for 2023. Listen, it has been 3 years. It has been a long ride for me. I have tried everything under the sun. I have tried other people's system. I have tried everything possible. And you have to go through that in order to know what you like, what works best for you, what's gonna make you pick your planner up every day, make you happy in this hobby that you're doing. You're spending money on this stuff. Make it work, make it happen, okay? So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I thank you so much for stopping by my channel. To all my girls who was with me last year, the year before, thank you so much. I am back for 2 to 3 days out of the week when I can get this camera on and get things set up and get some quiet time. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and stay committed as I can to YouTube because I want to share my system and my journey with you all. Thank you so much for watching. You guys take care. Bye-bye.